All right, guys, we are back in my garage for another video. And yes, it is finally Black Friday. So it's that time of the year to talk about all of the parts that are going to be going on sale this weekend. As you guys know, I try to make this video every year to list out all of the companies that are having sales and what those sales are. So you can kind of pick and choose what parts you are going to buy depending on what you're interested in. So let's go ahead and talk about it. And hopefully you guys find this video useful. Now, as always, for everybody that's new to the channel, I create these videos to help keep you updated on the latest developments in our community, as well as discuss technical topics so that we have a better understanding of how our engines work. So if you're interested in more videos like that, be sure to subscribe because there will be a lot more coming out in the future. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying a couple things. One is I reached out to a bunch of companies before making this video to try to get a heads up on what the sales were going to be so I could kind of compile a list to put together for this video. However, some companies aren't having sales or some of them aren't announcing their sales until later this week. And I don't want to be the first person to announce that information. So in this video, I'm only going to be talking about sales that either the company gave me approval to talk about or they've already announced the sales themselves. But if there are other companies that you're hoping have discounts, just keep an eye on this video. Come check it again, maybe on Friday or Saturday, and I will update the list for anybody that has a new sale going into the weekend. So just out of respect, I don't want to be the one that, puts all that information out there. I'm going to let them announce it first, and then I'll add it to the list under the video, either in the description or the pinned comment. The other thing is a bunch of the companies that I'm talking about are affiliates with the channel. They've helped support my build. And so I do have affiliate links with those companies. So I will also have those linked down below. And of course, if you guys use those links, it gives a kickback to the channel to help support everything that I'm doing on here. And of course, I would recommend using those links even after Black Friday. A lot of them have discount codes that I can offer you so you can get savings year round. So let's go ahead and jump into the list. Now I've got everything broken up into different categories, so I'll kind of have that split up down below in the timestamp so you can jump around to what you're looking for. Starting off, we've got an honorable mention, Amazon. Of course, they always have sales going on, and I will have my Amazon store link down below so you guys can shop for the different tools and parts that I run. Everything that I've bought on Amazon, of course, is in my Amazon store, and different parts will go on sale at different times. So definitely check that out, save that link. I keep that updated as I put out videos. So if you guys are interested in using the things that I use in my videos and my DIYs, that will always have the latest and greatest list of tools. Next up, we've got tuning. So first company we're going to talk about, our favorite to talk about lately, is Fem2. So Fem2 does have a sale. They are doing a €250 unlock on all DMEs. And they said that as long as the post is up on their Instagram, the sale is live. So I don't know if it's going to go through the weekend or, Cyber Monday or whatever. If they decide they've hit their limit, they might take it down sooner, but check out their Instagram. If the post is up saying that the sale is live, they should be accepting orders at the discounted rate. Next is MG Flasher. They are having a 20% discount up until December 4th. Then we've got MHD Tuning, and this one is actually really exciting. They've got their usual 15% sale, so if you buy a super license, it'll be 15% off on their website. But they are also doing an ultimate license. So normally they have the super license that gives you the map pack and data logging and all of that stuff. Now the ultimate license also includes an XHP license. So if you want to flash your transmission, you can pair that with your MHD tune and get 20% off the combo pack for both of those. So something brand new, really cool to see the two of them kind of come together and work to make this option possible. And it gives you even more savings for something that really helps pair your transmission tune with the engine tune you want anyway. Next up is Pro Tuning Freaks, and they are also doing their normal 15% off sale this year, but they are also changing things up. So now you can get 15% off a single item on their website, or you can get 20% off of 3 items. You'll get 20% off of your total order. So from their description, that includes like flex fuel kits, Rev2 boards, licenses, Wi-Fi adapters, any combination of those. If you get 3, you'll get 20% off of your order instead. Then finally, we've got X Automotive. They're of course having their 15% sale as well. But like we talked about previously, if you pair it with an MHD license, then you get 20% off your order. Now that's everything for the base tuning packages. Now let's talk about custom tuning. So Sutphin Tuning for transmission tuning is having a 15% sale up until November 29th. You need to use code BLKFRY2025 to get that discount. Next up, we've got Odin Tune. So that's the tuning company that tuned my big turbo 440i. They don't have a website, but if you hit them up on WhatsApp through November 30th, they are having a 15% sale on all orders coming in. So message them on WhatsApp and they'll be able to set you up. Subpar Tuning, that's the company that tuned my big turbo 340i. They are having a 20% sale through December 1st using code BF2025. And Wedge Performance is also having a 30% off sale through December 1st using code BF2025. Now let's talk about turbo upgrades. So first up, we've got Big Boost Turbo, one of the first guys bringing full frame turbo kits to the B58. They are having a 15% off sale through December 3rd using code BOOSTSEASON25, and it is 15% off all of their turbo kits. Doc Race is having a sale. It has various amounts of discounts. Some of them are about $500 off. Other kits are over $1,000 off. So just kind of check the website for your platform to see what exactly is on sale. But they have a specific section just for Black Friday discounts. So that's kind of where you want to look if you're looking for a discounted turbo kit. Dynamic AutoWorks is having a 15% off sale using code Black Friday, but they're doing something pretty crazy. They are doing a Power Hour sale is what they're calling it. So if you use code Power Hour, you will get 25% off of any 6769 or 6969 turbo, but the sale only lasts for 1 hour on Black Friday. So it's going to be from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 10 to 11 a.m. Pacific time. So within that hour, if you use that code, you'll get an extra 10% off their bigger hybrid turbo kits. P-Tuned is also having a sale on their top mount turbo kits. If you buy the kit, you get a free turbo included with it. So the list price includes a turbo, which is pretty crazy as well. Pure Turbos are having a 15% off sale through December 5th. So this is the time if you're interested in buying a Pure 800, 900, or whatever, one of their new cast units, 15% off of everything on their website. And then I'm gonna do an honorable mention here because I talk about this every year, but Vargas Turbos has pretty much the same sale every year. So it's not active yet, but you can check out their website and check out their Instagram. Usually every day they have something different on sale. One day it's usually like turbos, another day it's usually PCV and valve cover kits. Another day it might be like their crank hub fixes. So just check out their website and you'll see usually it's from 20 to 25% off. And yeah, just keep an eye on their Instagram and every day they should post what they have on sale that day. Next up are fuel upgrades. So the first one we'll talk about is Precision Raceworks. They have a 10% sale on their website through November 30th. You need to use code SHUCKYEAH. And if you order during this discount period, you actually have an opportunity to win everything on your order for free. So basically they'll refund your order after the sale is over. So place your order by that time and it'll enter you into the drawing for whoever will get their full order for free. Then Spool Performance is also having a discount. They are taking 15% off on their website. That also includes $400 to $500 off of their high pressure fuel pumps and up to $1,000 off of their transmission upgrade kits using the appropriate code depending on what product you're interested in. Then we've got bolt-ons. So a bunch of people are, of course, putting discounts on their bolt-ons. You can get 10% off at Active AutoWorks using code Black Friday 2025. I didn't actually see the end date, but I assume that goes through the weekend for that sale. AWE Tuning is having 15% off of their website. Again, I didn't see the end date on this sale, but I assume it's through Black Friday and probably Cyber Monday. Bimmer Network is also having a huge sale, 15% off of all Bimmer Network branded products on their website using code BNBF15. So that includes intakes, downpipes, you know, basically everything that they sell with their brand name on it. Check the website. They do have some other things for sale, like their PCV kits and stuff like that. They all kind of have various levels of discount. Or you can use the code Black Friday and that gives you 8% off everything else. So Bimmer Network sells a bunch of products, not just Bimmer Network branded ones, but they also, drop ship and sell for a lot of other companies. And you're getting 8% site-wide just using the flat code Black Friday. CSF is also having a sale, 10% off a bunch of their products. It does not include their race line, so like their top of the line intake manifold upgrades, but it does include things like their heat exchangers and radiators and things like that. CTS Turbo is having a sale up to 25% on their website. Dynon is having a sale up to 30% on their website. RK AutoWorks is having a sale 20% off of their products using code SNAP. And then Vader Solutions is also having a sale that will be going on this weekend. It is going to be 20% off of their products on their website. And then finally, Wagner Tuning, they are having a 10% sale using code BF2025. And that will discount products on Wagner's website as well. Then we've got my final category, which is the catch-all. I just kind of call it other because, of course, there are a lot of other things going on sale. Probably one of the biggest ones a lot of you guys are looking forward to is Apex Wheels. They are having a 40% discount on some of their wheels. So it varies depending on, whether it's flow formed or forged, and different ones are having a different amount of sale, but up to 40% off. That's almost getting 2 wheels for free. It's kind of unheard of, so definitely check them out. I will have my affiliate link in the description, and that sale is going through December 1st. They also have sales on some of their accessories, their wheel studs, center caps, and things like that. So a lot of stuff on sale over at Apex. Bimmer ECU Solutions is having a 10% sale. That includes their flex fuel kits and their universal Wi-Fi adapters. So a lot of good stuff over there. Bimmer Tech is having 10% on their website through December 2nd, or you'll get 15% off on orders over $1,500. So that includes their speakers, their amp upgrades, all of, basically the tools that they sell to improve your iDrive and add functionality to your car. You'll be able to get a nice discount on those. Blackview, for the first time that I've seen, is having a 10% sale on their dash cams. So check them out. That's going to be going on through December 1st. Draggy is also having a sale. So if you guys are wondering how people make, those overlaid videos and measure times and performance on their car on the street, 99% of the time they're using a Draggy unit. It's really cool, uses GPS to measure your speed and give you a bunch of data. So Draggy's having a sale, 25% off of orders over $150, which is basically all of the Draggy units are over $150 now. Use code Draggy2025 to get that sale. Keys Motorsports is having a huge sale. They also sell a bunch of different products, but Keys branded products are 10% off through December 1st. Motorsport Hardware is having a 15% sale on their website through December 7th. They are the company that I actually bought my wheel studs that I run on my 340 and my 440, but they sell a bunch of stuff as well. They sell spacers, they sell a bunch of accessories and things that you would need. So highly recommend going through them to get your fitment and everything dialed in right. Ross Racing Performance is having a 25% off sale on their website using code RRBF25, and that sale is going on through November 30th. And then finally, SPL. I'm really excited for this one because their parts don't go on sale very often, but they are having a 20% off discount on their website. But if you use code Kern417, you get an extra 5% off. So use code Kern417 on their website and you will get 25% off of your order. Just keep in mind, you do have to add your product to your cart in order to see the sale pricing. And yeah, I think that sums up everything. Again, a lot of companies aren't having sales. That's kind of been the trend the past couple of years. A lot of people pulled back, but some sales will be active and announced later on this week. So just keep an eye out for that. I will try to keep the video description and pinned comment updated as those all become released, but lots of good stuff going on. So I'm curious, let me know what you're interested in buying, what you're looking for, if there's anything that's kind of been on your radar, but you're waiting. Now is definitely the time, and hopefully you guys are all able to get the mods that you want. Also, of course, everybody's ordering at the same time, so please be patient with these companies. They're going to be working on their orders for the next several weeks, so just expect shipping times to probably be delayed, especially if you wait until Sunday or Monday to place your order. It could take a couple weeks for your order to get shipped out. So give them time to work through it. Not all of them have huge companies with a bunch of people to help. If it's just a couple guys trying to push stuff out the door, we just should give them some slack during the season. So I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helps. And if you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below.